So today we'll be talking about few topics. So first is struct updates with default. I have defined a struct. I have implemented a default you know implementation for that struct, which has a default method, and I have just creating an object for that struct. Then I have a main method. That inside that main method, suppose I want to change only one property which is present in that struct, rest of the property should be the default one. Then I can do something like this. Okay, the and I can reuse the particle struct in other struct as well, as long as it is part of the same object. Then next is escape sequences. So suppose you want, if you want to move characters part of a string on next time, you can use slash. And if you want a tab space, you can use slash t. If you want a slash, then you would have to use double slash, because a slash would first escape uh, whatever character you are trying to append. So first slash, then we want a slash, like backward slash. That's why a backward slash, so two backward slashes. Next we want a world in a double quotes, so you have to write something like backward slash double quotes world backward slash double quotes. And last is kind of like just gives you this smiley emoji. Then there are raw string does not consider escape sequences. So suppose you want to have multi-line string, you can use raw strings for that. So there would be like multi-line string. So here in this case it is hello, then second line contains nothing, and the third line it is world. Next is, if you want to include double quotes, add hashtag at the start and at the end. And if you want to include hashtag in your string, then add two hashtag at the start and at the end. Next is reading env files. For this you can include .envy in cargo.toml. Create a .env file. So in my .env file I only have greeting equal to welcome, port equal to 1234. Now to read this, first you have to write .env.ok, and then pass the value whatever you want to, pass the key whatever you want to read from the env file. You can run cargo clippy to get lint issues and good programming practices. So it is kind of a like linter, just like rust analyzer, which can improve your code. Next is serialization, deserialization. For this we will include two packages in our cargo toml file. First is serde, second one is serde json. Make sure you use this version of serde, like features equal to derive, otherwise this won't work. When you add this, if you get an error, what you can do is cargo update and then do cargo check. Like when I add this serde, I would get an error from rust analyzer. So do a cargo update and then a cargo check. Next is use, so I have taken the serialize and deserialize method from serde. Then I have created a struct point which has x and y fields, and it should derive, serialize, deserialize and debug. Then I have created a point object. Now to convert this point struct into a JSON object, you can use serde JSON to string. Okay, then you would get the serialized. This will convert it into a JSON string. Now to convert the JSON string back to a point struct, you can use serde JSON from str dot unwrap. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.